So does uploading more YouTube videos equate to more views? Should you actually upload monthly or weekly or even daily or even 3 or 4 times a day? Well, in this video, we're gonna actually cover ways that you can get more views and visibility for your channel by making better videos that resonates with an audience and also answers the question how often you should actually upload on YouTube. Hello, my people of the internet, Derral Eves here. Now, if you are new to me and this YouTube channel, we talk about all things YouTube. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out. Now, I can say that in this industry, I have been in this industry since 2005. I've worked with some of the top businesses and brands and YouTube creators on the planet, and I help thousands of people really improve their YouTube standing by getting more views and visibility on their videos. And the most common question that I get is, Derral, how often should I actually upload? And I can honestly say, well, it depends. And why does it depend? Well, I can say that YouTube did make a huge shift in 2013, and the way that we look at YouTube as a whole, the algorithm as a whole, is in a whole new way. And I honestly say this as a statement for any client or any brand or any business, and it comes down to this. Every channel is different. Every YouTube creator is different. And there are strategies and tactics that you can really have and use to get you more views and visibility. However, that being said, I found that there are 2 solid strategies I'm going to show you in this video. And in fact, one of them from one of my clients was able to get a ton of views uploading 2 times a day. Who's going to upload 2 times a day? Well, I can tell you, I had another client that only uploaded weekly and was able to get a ton of traffic and momentum. And the reason why is they both focused in on the audience first, and they were all making it happen, really focusing in on not only impressions, but the click-through rate and views. Now, I can say that if you want that traffic and momentum for you and your YouTube channel, there is strategies and tactics that you can apply right now today, regardless of how big you are or how small you are. It doesn't matter if you're stalled out. It doesn't matter if you're going down, if your channel's dying, or if you're on the uptick. This strategy does work. Now let's talk about the first strategy. The first strategy is really getting the type of traffic from browse feature. Now what browse feature is the YouTube homepage. That means there is a lot of different videos on the YouTube homepage because every person that logs into YouTube or comes to YouTube has a personalized homepage, and it's based off of their viewing patterns and behavior. So that is key. When you understand that, that is key. Now, also, the subscription feed is the browse feature. And also that is your most active subscribers that are seeing this. Now, that's not all the channels that you're subscribed to that you're able to see, but you're able to see a lot of traffic come through the people that are actually subscribed to your YouTube channel. Now, that strategy right here is something that a lot of content creators would love to have. Now, I want everyone to know this, and this is something that I've taught for a very long time. It really does come back down to traffic and momentum. I am super sensitive about traffic. I've said that a lot on my training, on the stage at VidCon, on my presentation at Vid Summit. It's really about understanding where the traffic's coming from, but more importantly, who that traffic is. And once you understand what they resonate with, what they're engaging with, then you're actually able to make better content for your YouTube channel. And I can tell you, that's what it means to be more successful. So, how many videos do you actually need to create? Now, I want you to guess right now. Do you think this one actually gets more views in a month? Or do you think this strategy gets more views in a month? This one released a lot of video content, and this one released once a week. Now, I can tell you, because of each strategy, both of them got a ton of views. I know that when I'm going to show you at the end of the video, you're going to see the views that they actually got, and you're going to say, I want that. Like, I want that too. And one channel did one strategy and the other channel did the other strategy. So you can do either strategy. Now the second strategy is suggested videos. Suggested videos is when the video actually shows up on the side of the video or beneath the video on mobile. And when you're able to get more people to click there, that's a strategy that will always generate traffic for you. Now, I can honestly say that it's always down to traffic and momentum. And that traffic and momentum is what we need to understand to really get that views. Now, on this one is browse feature traffic, and I want to explain what that is. So browse feature, like I said before, is a traffic source, and it is homepage and subscription feed like I discussed. But one important element of browse features, when we look at this, is that you can see you get a ton of views when it's released, and then you have that trickle rate that happens. And what you need is breathing room. Now, what the breathing room for a browse traffic is generally 45 to 48 hours. And you need enough time for that video to do its thing, which is get people to click on it, get people to watch it. And then YouTube will say, oh, let's get it out to more and more people. Let's get it to show up in more and more homepages on YouTube. Let's get it out to more and more people on subscription, that people are actually subscribed to it. Let's have it come up a little higher in the feed. And that's where you're able to see that. Now, I can tell you that the biggest channels out there are very consistent in getting a lot of browse feature traffic, and they really suffer on the next one, which is suggestion. Now, this other client, this other student of mine, did the 2 videos that they released every single day. And based off of this, they were able to not only get a lot of traffic, they were able to produce a lot of content. Now, this strategy right here is for suggested videos. Suggested videos is key. And the way that you get more video views on suggestion is basically having a bigger library. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you, and this is something that you need to know, because at the end of the day, YouTube is going to do this. When you upload a video to YouTube, the first place that it's going to look to suggest that video is in your library. Your library. So the bigger the library that it is, the more video views that you're actually going to get. Did you hear that? The bigger that your library is, the more video views you're going to get, because that's the way that it works for suggested video. Now, I can honestly say that the strategy I told you earlier about doing 1,200 videos that I uploaded 3 times a day was using this strategy as suggested videos. Now, I can honestly say that YouTube, the more data that it has on not only the creator, but the viewer, will bring more views. Will literally bring more views. And I want you to know that not only because of browse feature with his homepage and subscription feed, and then also suggestion, YouTube is looking at its goal, which is to recommend your video to the right type of viewer. And you need to keep in mind that YouTube can exhaust that type of viewer. And once it exhausts it, it's going to kind of pause for a little while. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, where you released a video, did really well, went for a very long time, and it started to die, and then it died for 21 days or 48 days or 60 days, and then it just spikes up again, and then you ride the wave a little bit, and it goes down again, and it's almost like clockwork, but it keeps on going down and down and down. Well, what happens is YouTube's generally sending that out to a bigger audience. This works both on browse feature, and this also works on suggested videos. And I can tell you that I have been on YouTube today, and not only today did I notice that one of the videos that I watched was 4 years old. But it was on YouTube homepage. How is that even possible? Well, the reason why was I watched 3 other videos from that YouTube channel, and YouTube said, oh, that person is really an active viewer, and so for active viewers, let's give them a new suggestion on their homepage to see if they'll click it. And guess what I did? I clicked it, and I literally lost pretty much an hour of my life. But it was a really good hour, let me tell you. And that's the way that it operates. Now, also, YouTube's looking at what people will actually click. And when you have your video, you actually are watching a video, that's when you actually give YouTube a query. Now, what a query is a data point. And that query is, oh, this video. So anyone that watched this video, what was the highest likelihood of them watching another video? And there's percentage based from there. And I can tell you this right here, this secret right here is getting YouTube to suggest to another video. So if you have videos that are related in your on your channel, you have a higher probability of getting this video suggested to another video that's related. And you might have 3 or 4 videos that are related. And this works every single time if you know what you're doing. And that's where it comes back down. So remember, it's all about the viewer and it's about viewer expectations. So do you remember that video channel or that channel that was uploading daily videos? Sometimes 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day. How many video views did they actually get? 96 million in the last 28 days. Now, who would love to have 96 million video views in the last 28 days? I would. I definitely would. I know you would too. They actually use this strategy for suggestions. So the bigger the library that it is, the more that it gets suggested. Now, what I'm going to share with you after this one, I'm going to reveal the other one with his browse feature. Then I'm going to share you another strategy that you can't miss, and I'm going to give you a challenge. But it all comes back down to understanding your viewers. So the next person to release videos, you can see that they were doing it once a week and they had 218 million video views. 218 million video views. I know that you can get views from each strategy. So uploading a whole bunch, that you put a lot of energy and effort in your videos and you're just kind of plopping them out, or you can put more energy and effort and release less and you can actually get just as many views, if not more, because people are connected to you. And also having that show up in browse feature, you're able to get those views that you truly deserve. And I can tell you, if you know how to get your videos to show up on the homepage and to really engage on YouTube, that's where massive traffic happens. Now, we talked about the 2 different strategies. We talked about suggestion, we talked about browse. Now let me talk about a blended approach. I like the blended approach. And the reason why I do, I have quite a few students and I always talk to them about really understanding their traffic and understanding the viewer and the viewer's intentions. But what I love to do is play both sides. So I like to have the browse feature traffic come in. And guess what happens? That browse feature, when it starts to dip down, I'm very, very sensitive to which content performs to get suggested, and I'm like looking at that. And that's the type of content that I create, so you get both browse and suggestion. Now, I'm gonna give you a challenge. And this is something that I want you all to know and to understand. To really have a lot of video views on YouTube, you need to be consistent. So I challenge you for the next 30 days to upload videos once a week. And if you're uploading once a week, upload twice a week, or put more energy and time in your videos. Now, for this challenge, make sure you tag me. I want to see that you're listening to me, you're taking my advice, you're taking my counsel. That's something I want to do. Now, I want to give you a little power tip, and it's something that I haven't shared yet on this training. This isn't a live training that we've edited down just because you should have seen the beginning of the video. It was a train wreck. But let me give you a strategy and a tactic. When you really look at the viewer at mind, and you're really sensitive to what they would like and what they don't like, and it really is in line with your passion, you can actually do amazing things. And I want to really explain to you why I'm actually doing what I do. It's really important for me and content creators to stay motivated. I am actually in a different studio. I'm actually at Mr. Beast's studio. It has a couple locations. I'm in the main studio area. It's a really, really big facility. And I can tell you that we just did an 18-hour day, and I stayed up for 21 hours. And then we did another 18, 21-hour days. And you know, you're running on no sleep. But when you're passionate about what you do, when you're passionate about your content, you will be standing right here making mistakes, but yet you're putting out videos. Be consistent, okay? So I just challenge you guys, make sure you do your uploads, make sure you're doing your weekly check-ins as well, but more importantly, make sure you're having fun, make sure you're staying motivated, make sure you're making mistakes, but more importantly, you're analyzing and adjusting and making new plans for your YouTube success, and it all starts right here with this next video.